Okay, let's go.
Are you ready, Cynthia?
All right, let's go, baby. Let's
go.
Rock.
Do it.
Hello and welcome to Rekt Podcast. I am Bunch You Bets alongside my wonderful co-host, both of them at the same time. It's a shocker. We don't have to edit Cynthia in today. We are all here. Chamber, how you doing? Are you feeling technologically savvy today?
Feeling a little overwhelmed, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I'm a little scared right now, guys.
Chamber,
I lost my chat. I already lost my chat box.
He lost his chat box, and we have the one and only Cynthia Wood gracing us with her presence today. How are you, Cynthia?
I'm here, guys. I'm here.
She's
Can
here.
Can you believe it? At 9 o'clock at night.
Live in the flesh. And I am Bunch You Bets coming at you. If you can see this on Twitch, this is our first ever Twitch live stream. We are going to be recording our Wednesday for Thursday podcast this way from now on, as long as it works, and we'll be putting them out as a podcast on Thursday. So here we are live in the flesh. You can see us. I look like I'm at a strip club buffet because I have my Sam Adams neon light. We want to give a quick shout out to our newest good pal, Whobiz, for helping us out setting this stream up. His his Twitter is at BizMoney, MUNNY, I believe. And thank you very much for helping us set this up. He's actually a Whale Reports guy as well. So shout out Whale Reports. We are one big happy family. He's also doing some really awesome work developing his own coin. I believe it's called Blur. Is that right, Chamber? Do you remember? I believe it's Blur.
I believe you're right.
So he's developing that and finding time to help us with the Twitch stream. So, thank you. It's all we could say. We would not have been able to do this on our own. That's for sure.
He's the younger, smarter brother I never had.
Chamber couldn't even log into the.
I found the chat box, by the way.
To the feed. I do want to do our quick and dirty live read for our sponsor, Honey Miner. Rekt Podcast is brought to you by Honey Miner. Want to get into mining and never had the technical skills or time? Honey Miner's the answer. Honey Miner is the one-click install mining software that allows you to mine Bitcoin immediately. What are you waiting for? Go to honeyminer.com and start mining Bitcoin while you sleep today. That's honeyminer.com, on Twitter at GetHoneyMiner, and Telegram t.me/honeyminer. So there you go. We've got our sponsor, the wonderful Honey Miner. We've got Whobiz, and we are live, ready to rock and roll. So let's, without any further ado, let's get to the news. Chamber, give us some live news here. You are live in the flesh.
You had to start with me. Okay, all right. So
we always start news with you. This is nothing. This is not news. We always start news with you.
Fair enough.
Because usually I'm not here, so
right. That is
so.
True.
We're gonna learn this together because I haven't read this article yet. Walmart, turns out, is putting salad on the blockchain.
Salad on the blockchain. What is the title of this article?
The title of this ccn.com news article is Walmart demands salad growers use the blockchain for food safety. Apparently, that salad is really sharp. People are cutting their hands. It's not safe.
It's really sharp.
I don't know how it can't be safe.
I hate that sharp salad.
That's why I don't eat it. Gotta eat that meat. Walmart has advised its fresh leafy green producers to use blockchain technology to trace the movements of their product. So I guess more efficient, less hands changing, less time between the garden and the table, I guess is the idea here.
Is it also for tracking?
I guess so. Oh, yeah, and they don't want to spread E. coli, turns out.
That damn E. coli.
Yeah, a lot of E. coli linked to romaine lettuce, resulting in 210 confirmed cases and 96 hospitalizations and, a mere 5 deaths. So, not a huge problem.
5 deaths?
Not a huge problem.
Walmart said, get that shit on the blockchain.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think obviously it's funny because it's salad and we can joke about that. But I think there's something to be said for Walmart, of all people, like a giant, huge company, conglomerate, one of the biggest retailers in the world, wanting to use blockchain technology. I think that is a pretty cool thing. What do you think about that as far as it goes for our favorite word, mass adoption?
It's Walmart. I mean, it's one of the biggest retail players in the game, if not the biggest, next to Amazon. And they're saying this is a legit way to track this, and we want y'all to be using this. It's huge. It's huge.
I agree.
And we do want y'all to be using this.
Y'all.
What the hell? Where did you come from? Where did this y'all come from?
I just thought it was cute when Cynthia said it.
You're so cute. Whatever. Anyway, all right, let's get to our next news story. Cynthia, what do you got?
That's me. Okay, so my story is about Jed McCaleb, who is a Ripple I think he was the CTO.
Okay, because I don't know who this is.
He's one of the co-founders of Ripple, who's now with Stellar. Shout out to my boy, Wari, who his project is on Stellar. Who knows Jed? But Jed apparently has amped up his sell-off of XRP. He gets a set amount of XRP, I guess, every single day. As an ex-founder, he got a whole bunch in the beginning. Let's see. He got $9 billion as part of his founder's agreement.
Whoa.
$9 billion. Yeah.
How many? 9 billion?
With a B?
Billion with a B. B. Back in 2014, he announced that he was about to dump it all, and then came to an agreement with Ripple that he would cap his sales and spread them out over a 7-year period. And it's a certain percentage of what the price is at, which is how much he can dump. So with the rally lately of Ripple, he's been dumping a whole lot more as he can under his agreement. So the whole article is just about how his dumping of XRP has been lately, because the price has gone up, which he's allowed to under his agreement.
Interesting.
But it's a whole lot of Ripple to be dumping.
No kidding. But, I mean, if he's working for Stellar, which I would say is Ripple's biggest and largest competitor, you would think he would dump it, because of conflict of interest and all of that good stuff. So
well, yeah, obviously there's a reason why he left Ripple and went to Stellar. So
right. So it's not
he's under an agreement where he can only dump so much. So he's obviously going to dump the max amount that he can under his agreement. So whatever.
I want an agreement where I can dump 9 million Ripple on the market. That would be nice to have 9 million Ripple.
Guys, we're getting comments about my vape pen. Is this like no bueno?
No, they're saying it's very fancy.
Yeah,
fancy.
It's very fancy.
Like
it's the Cadillac. It's the Cadillac of vape pens.
At least I'm not smoking a cigarette in my house or something.
Yeah, you're just almost smoking a cigarette in your house.
Yeah.
Next news story.
So, all right, we're going to the next news story. The United States will see a blockchain exodus if Congress doesn't figure out cryptocurrency regulation. So this is also from ccn.com, one of our favorite news sources.
The only place we get news from is...
It really is the only place for news.
The only place, except
they
for our good friends.
They should be paying us.
And it's right, exactly. Except for our good friends at Whale Reports also. Those are pretty much our only sources of news and crypto happenings. So this article is about some meetings that went on this week for Congress. More than 50 stakeholders from the cryptocurrency and finance industries met this week with U.S. lawmakers in Washington to discuss blockchain regulations in, obviously, the U.S. So this was a giant roundtable at the behest, it says, of Republican Warren Davidson from Ohio. He apparently hates us, and shout out Warren Davidson. We'd love to have you on sometime to tell us why you hate us so much. But there was a bunch of industry heavyweights, including Coinbase, Kraken, NASDAQ, Andreessen Horowitz, State Street, CoinSys, Fidelity, and the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. And the message was essentially lawmakers need to intervene and bring more clarity to crypto regulations. So something we've been talking about a lot recently. Basically, what it all boils down to is they're looking for a little bit more clear direction on how to handle, blockchain startups, ICOs, and things like that. It sounds here like in this article that they are kind of saying, hey, Supreme Court decision SEC versus Howey from 1946 kind of shouldn't be the basis of this new and blooming cryptocurrency and ICO landscape, and there needs to be better regulation and new regulation because the asset class is kind of different than anything else we've ever seen. So that's kind of what the message here is. And, what kind of was said at the end: legitimate players in the industry have a desire for some sort of certainty so we can prevent and prosecute fraud, but I'm confident we can move forward and make this a flourishing market in the U.S. It's imperative for us to do so. We did it with the internet. So that was Davidson, who hates us, I guess, but, and then it says, Tom Emmer, the Republican from Minnesota, who's introduced multiple blockchain bills, said, I'm sensing we may need an entirely new category that treats this as a new asset, so we're not trying to squeeze a square peg into a round hole. Chamber, you familiar with squeezing a square peg into a round hole?
I sure am. Yeah, I don't know. It seems sounds right. I don't know. I think the U.S., just as an outside observer, I think the U.S. got to start soon. You're almost out of time, I think, before it really gets away on you.
They also definitely say that in this article. They also mentioned that this needs to be addressed sooner rather than later.
Yeah, there's sooner.
Yeah,
definitely sooner.
I agree. And that's kind of the feeling of the whole title is, the U.S. is going to see a blockchain exodus, and
right.
It would be really disappointing.
Well, you're already starting to see it. We got Malta, who's basically became like the blockchain country. We were talking last week. Canada introduced the first Bitcoin mutual fund.
Who did? Canada?
Yeah. Oh, you weren't there for that one.
Our boy Biz Money just put in the chat that, which goes with this article, Congress estimated that this type of lack of regulation has put us 4 years behind in innovation. So
wow, yeah, that's a lot of time considering it's like half of the existence of Bitcoin, essentially. A little less.
So, legislation lag is Crypto Ariel saying in the chat, and I would agree with that. So that is our news. And I guess if you're keeping score at home, Canada this week put the mutual fund in, and the U.S. still lags behind. So Chamber is winning 1-0 in the war of Canada versus the U.S. But we don't do war in Savannah, Georgia. That is
we sure don't.
We're not allowed to do war in Savannah, Georgia.
You don't do war there.
A
lot of places to do war. Savannah, Georgia is not one of those places.
Yes. So we are going to try a brand new segment that we are. I'm not sure how it's going to work. I'm just going to do it, and you guys will just follow my lead here. So we are going to call it Pump It or Dump It.
I'm pumped.
The way this is going to work is I'm going to go through a list of a couple coins here. I'm going to tell you what they do if you don't know, or what they're supposed to be used for. And you tell me if you would want to own it or not. So if you want to own it, you would pump it. If you don't, you would dump it. So here we go. We are going to start with something we talked about earlier this week with Dirty Dan, Basic Attention Token. So...
Oh, I love BAT.
So, yeah, there you go.
There's an answer.
Pump that shit.
Lovingly known as BAT. BAT is an ERC20 token built on top of Ethereum, which will be the token of utility in the new decentralized, open source, and efficient blockchain-based digital advertising platform. So we all know kind of what this coin does. It's for content creators and things like that. That is being used with Brave browser. Chamber, pump it or dump it, and why?
I pump it, definitely. It's got a working product, probably one of the best working products on the market. Trying to think.
One of the only.
Right, like I don't know what might be. I mean, there's others out there, but I mean, as far as how many downloads did we say it got, or usage?
4 million. It just said 4 million active users.
That's a no-brainer. I put way more money in vaporware.
Vapor pen.
Vapor pen.
Well, Brave is definitely not vaporware.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Do you guys remember when there was that thing for like a day or two where you couldn't download MetaMask on Google?
Yeah, totally.
Yes.
The extension. And everybody was like, oh, you can still download it on Brave. And I had used Brave as my web browser for the longest time. And so, like, Brave is the strong and steady, still there, even when Google punks out and you can't get MetaMask. Like, they're a legit project.
So, Cynthia, I assume you are
not dumping it. I'm absolutely pumping it to the fullest extent.
Pumping it. And it seems the feeling in the chat is pump it up. It says they like BAT, active, and respond to the people, and the devs talk with you on Twitter and get back to you. That is, I think, actually a big thing when you're looking at some of these, tokens and projects. If they are responsive and have good customer service, it's a good thing. I hate when you see these projects that raised all these millions of dollars and don't have any active way to contact or talk to anybody or anything like that. So all right, we've got to pump it on BAT. The next one is Augur. So, are we familiar with what Augur is? Augur
yeah,
is
pretty familiar.
We've talked about Augur on the podcast.
We did, but those listening at home, if you don't know, Augur is a decentralized oracle and peer-to-peer protocol for prediction markets. So, prediction markets, basically how this works is you can go onto the Augur platform and you can put out almost like a bet, if you will. So you can make a prediction market, and you can the odds change based on people staking or betting against your prediction with their token rep, which is I guess for reputation. So Chamber,
kind of like the Trump P tapes.
Yes, the P tapes, right? Exactly. Shout out.
I can't believe I had to. First of all, I can't believe I had to educate you two on the Trump P tapes.
The Trump P tapes
still blows my mind. Secondly, 100%, again, another product that's out there working. You can use it. You can. You can't put your hands on it. I guess you can. I don't know. Your keyboard if you're making a prediction market. But yeah, no, it's usable. It's working. It's a working product, and it also has to do with gambling, which is one of the best things when it comes to innovation.
For you degenerates.
Porn and gambling. Those are the two things to follow. Whatever technology goes, it's got to go that way. So you got to hop on board.
Porn and gambling, two of my strong suits. Those are two of my strong suits. Anyway,
follow your nose. Follow your nose.
Cynthia, are you pumping or dumping it?
Guys, I think it's legit that they have a working product, but I'm going to say dump it, that this is kind of like a fad.
Yes.
with betting on these kind of things that it's going to get old, and the long term I just don't see it. So I'm gonna dump it.
So I'm gonna dump it also for now. I think it could be a huge thing, and I want to see where it goes. But I honestly don't think for their quote-unquote working product is a very good one at this point. It's hard to use.
Burn.
It's hard to figure out. It is
hard to figure out. Yeah,
it's freaking hard. So look, if you can't use it, I mean, what good is it if you can't figure it out how to use it? So I'm dumping Augur. So all right, we got some mixed bag on that.
For the record, I'm probably gonna pump everything that you throw my way.
I don't know. I tried to throw some different ones in here, so let's see what we got. Next one I have is 0x protocol. You know, I don't really have a great description of this, but we kind of all know what it is. It's what a lot of these decentralized exchanges are going off of, and the big thing I want to point out here is that there is a ton of people behind this that are smart and also former Coinbase employees. So are we pumping or are we dumping, Chamber?
I mean, like I said, you said it all. I mean, it's got an awesome team. It's not related to Coinbase, but there's definitely a dotted line to Coinbase.
It's
Coinbase
like it's
is
weird.
The devil.
It's weird second cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Leroy.
I love that you guys. So I'm sitting here hosting this, and every time we talk about Coinbase, Chamber loves Coinbase. Cynthia hates Coinbase.
Yeah, it's a love hate.
It's fantastic.
No,
Seventh circle of hell is Coinbase.
Yeah. I mean, they're just big. I mean, you got to follow where the money is, right? I mean, it's just if you're looking to make financial investments, I'm following the money most of the time. It hasn't worked yet, but I'll let you guys know when it does work.
All right, so you're pumping it, Cynthia.
Yeah.
Are you pumping 0x or are you dumping it?
Dump it. Dump that
it.
shit.
Wow, why?
Because I abhor Coinbase. Do you remember that word abhor from your SATs?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but this
this
isn't
hate.
Coinbase.
It's
though.
worse than hate.
It's different than Coinbase. I mean, it's not Coinbase.
No.
No.
It's an influence.
Do you have a shot in your hand?
I do.
Yeah, no.
All right, down the hatch. Go.
It's Fireball. Are you guys ready for it?
Yeah, we're ready for it.
It's almost Cynthia's bedtime. We better hurry. She's going to turn into a pumpkin.
We are approaching the witching hour of 10 o'clock
Literally,
p.m.
the
on
only
the West
reason I
Coast.
miss super late podcast, just so you guys know, is because I'm too hella drunk for it.
No, they know. They know.
They know.
They knew that already.
And if you,
Incoming. Okay, down the hatch.
and if you don't know, now you know. All right. We've got our next pump it or dump it. Tezos.
Okay,
Tezos.
next one.
The next one is Tezos. So
Open your ears.
Tezos is bullshit. Tezos is legit vaporware bullshit.
all right.
They can suck a D.
Okay, Tezos can suck a D.
Tough crowd.
So Tezos is a blockchain that can evolve itself by upgrading itself. So basically, it's calling itself a smart blockchain. It's got on-chain governance, on-chain governance, smart contracts, formal verification, decentralized innovation, blah, 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 proof of stake, delegation, and, it's essentially... I think it's kind of billing itself as kind of a Ethereum killer. I think the Tezos clan out there would tell you it's going to overtake it. It just launched after lots of controversy with it. It just finally got out there, and it's already number 17 on CoinMarketCap, which I thought was interesting. But so Tezos, Chamber, pump or dump?
When you first said it, I was going to say...
If you pump this Canadian...
Listen here. Listen here, Florida. The Wang of America.
I'll take it.
All right. So when you first said Tezos, I was going to dump it.
Okay.
And then the more I thought about it, I gotta pump it. It's 17.
What?
It's 17 on CoinMarketCap. It's got a ton of money.
Ripple is like number
2.
whatever.
I'd probably pump Ripple too if I'm being 100% honest.
God.
God damn it! What are you gonna dump? I have a couple that you might.
There
dump,
are some that I would dump.
I just knew.
But
I
I
guess
was
I didn't pick the right ones.
I was gonna dump, but I would say pump Tezos. I know that Tezos Foundation thing is a little wonky, but I don't know. They have a lot of money. I can't bet against a lot of money.
Cynthia,
who cares? You sound like a fucking fiat lover.
Don't you just have a bunch of EOS, by the way, Cynthia?
You better
Like
shut
I'm
your
kind of
mouth, Canadian.
I'm kind of talking your language here, aren't I?
yeah. I mean, if you like EOS, why wouldn't you like Tezos? I guess.
Yeah, they're like bosom buddies, right?
Except for all of the
shut your mouth when you're talking to me.
Except for all the foundation stuff. I mean, I think they're kind of similar-ish.
Guys, are you watching this chat box? This is hilarious. Okay, obviously I fucking dumped Tezos. Tezos is just a load of crap.
Wow, so Cynthia's dumped a lot of these so far, and Chamber
She's
has pumped
She's just pushing B. That's all. It's
Because he's a shill. He's a paid shill.
Yeah, but
I wish they were all paying me.
But this is okay. This is okay. When I was making this list, I thought both of you would be pumping everything, so I'm glad this is the way it's going. So, all right, next one. I hope you're going to both pump this because our next guest comes from here. It is Decred. So Decred is built to last. Development activity and quality are among the highest in the space. Features of Decred software include an innovative hybrid proof-of-work, proof-of-stake consensus voting system, censorship-resistant blockchain, anchored public proposal platform, smart contracts that work such as the Lightning Network, cross-chain atomic swaps, and cross-platform wallets for ease of use. Chamber.
This is the coolest coin on the market.
I have to agree with Chamber on this one.
I feel only like the real people that know crypto have this. You know what I mean? Like a guy that has Verge or a girl that has Verge does not have Decred. You know what I mean?
I would say that's probably fair.
I guarantee that's 100% accurate. But because I feel like they would think of me as just a shitty Verge shill, I'm gonna dump it because I feel like I'm not worthy of having a bag yet.
Wow.
You would
Wait
dump
a second.
the only legitimate project on this list, you Canadian.
No, only because I'm not worthy of it.
You do know
That's all.
our next guest is like a Decred person.
And I'll tell him myself, not worthy.
But he said he loves the project. But he doesn't feel he's worthy of owning.
no reason to dump it. Okay, anyways, when I was in Chicago, I met Marco, I might pronounce his last name wrong, Pure Boom.
Yeah.
Marco is the bomb, and I didn't know anything about Decred until I met him. And if you guys didn't see my bomb-ass jacket in my Twitter feed, you should go back and look. But it is a legitimate project. They are doing big things, and I am pimping that garbage. Like, pamping.
Pamping that garbage? You can't.
Okay, it's not garbage. I'm pamping that coin.
So, Cynthia, I fully expect you to be wearing the sweet Decred jacket on.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
I gotta figure out a way to get one of those. I'm definitely gonna.
We're gonna ask.
Dude,
we're gonna
it
ask
took me
Marco.
so much to earn
I need like a double.
I
need like a double
so
XL silker.
Well,
it was a job to earn that jacket.
We'll ask Marco when he comes on, but you better be wearing yours. All right, we've got a couple more of these. This one, I'm not even going to bother explaining. Pump it or dump it. Ethereum Classic.
Ethereum Classic.
Is there someone in the closet handing you alcohol?
It's
What?
my husband handing me Fireball.
God, that is
Seems reasonable.
You have a great marriage.
We do have a great marriage. You have no idea.
That was
He's
definitely
great.
a closet door.
Okay, so
Does your husband live in the-
Classic. Listen up, guys. Shut up. Listen up. Ethereum Classic. I pamped Ethereum.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It is
Well,
9:46. It is
It's
almost
bedtime,
the witching
y'all.
hour. It's almost the witching hour. Ethereum Classic is a PAMP from Cynthia.
That's it.
I think
I'm
so.
just gonna stop.
We gotta move we gotta
Right.
move this train along here. Come on.
Chamber, pump it or dump it. ETC.
I'm going to dump it. I think it's pumped as much as it's gonna pump. I think it's all downhill from here.
Yeah, sadly, I'm holding a fairly large bag because I've been mining it, and
What do you think? Yeah.
well, I've been mining it because of the difficulty
Me,
of
because I
Ethereum.
said so.
Well, the difficulty of Ethereum went through the roof for your AMD cards, and so I was mining it because I was getting more, and then I knew it was going to come to Coinbase, and it just hasn't done what I thought it might. So, Barry, if you're listening, pump that shit, please. All right, so we've got one pump and one dump, and we've got two more left. Chamber, I wonder if you're going to pump these. This one is Dentacoin.
Oh, that's
Dump that shit.
Do you know what Dentacoin is?
Is that the dentist one?
Yes.
Actually, oh shit!
Yeah.
I shouldn't
Four
talk
out of-
bad.
4 out of 5 dentists approve Dentacoin. Are you
Says
pumping
who,
it
McAfee?
or dumping it?
I'm gonna pump it. That I think that's like medical records.
You are such a paid shill.
It's medical records on the blockchain, man. That's what we need.
I was certain you would be dumping this one.
No
I can't
way.
believe it.
me?
Honestly, I think that's the one that pumps the most. That one has weird pumps to it. I like that one.
It does.
Yeah.
This is a joke.
No, that's not a joke.
this is a
You
joke
pick that
of
one
the
up at the
podcast.
bottom. You're gonna go on a roller coaster ride.
It's where was it ranked? I forgot. I was
Thank
looking
you,
here
Columbus.
and
Is this real life? Do you guys see the chat? Is this real
69.
life?
Well,
Sir.
it's ranked 69 on
Yeah.
Market
Oh,
Cap. So nice.
I pump it just for that.
Okay, so and then Cynthia, you're dumping this, obviously.
Obviously, because McAfee's involved, and that obviously means like a lot of shit's about to get dumped on the market, and anything that McAfee's involved with is total horseshit.
Hey, friend of the show, John McAfee.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, not a friend of mine, bitches. Shut up.
Wow. All right. Well, all right. Last one. Pivx. Pivx. Yes, it's a technology. However, with that, it's also so much more. It's just bits of code and elaborate algorithms. It's a community. I have no freaking clue what this coin does.
I know what it does. I think that one's a privacy coin.
It's a privacy coin.
Okay.
Or privacy
why would I-
wallet or something privacy related.
Why would I want a privacy coin? Community?
Dump it.
I'm dumping Pivx.
Yeah.
Because I've got Monero for private transactions, so
What
dump
is
that.
what does the chat say about Pivx? Anybody? Anybody?
Let's see.
Bueller?
Yeah.
No, nothing. Guys,
No.
what do
Somebody
you think
go-
about PivX?
Pivx is fun, but not going to be needed in the future, says Got the Knock.
We have Monero for privacy. We don't need anything else. Monero works.
That's true.
Cynthia's
All
almost speaking in single words. It's like one big word.
All right. So
Okay.
that was Pump It or Dump It. I actually, if that went better than I thought it was going to, so we'll revisit. We'll revisit that segment at some other time. We are going to do one more segment here for fun. This might be fun with the chat group going.
Yeah.
We're going to do the Rekt Crypto Hashtags.
Hey guys. Yeah, Quest?
What's up?
Hashtag shut the f up.
So this week's hashtag is hashtag Rekt Crypto band names. So what we're doing here is coming up with some band names that have a crypto spin on them, either using a coin name or anything that's crypto related. So Chamber, you got any?
Crypto
Yeah.
related band names.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like Green Candle Day.
That's good. Like that one, that plays. How about in homage of the clash, the Bitcoin clash and Bitcoin Cash, or that works. How about any more for you?
I had a Bitcash one too. I had Bcash mode as opposed to Depeche mode.
Depeche Mode.
Be cash mode. I like
Bcash
that.
mode.
I like that.
I have none. I was thinking of movies and not bands, and I was saying Full Metal Jacket. You don't even have to change it because metal is already your crypto name.
Well, you know what would be awesome is if you were here last week when we did movies.
We really killed
Okay,
it.
Raptor Jesus.
Raptor Jesus is just both of us.
Raptor Jesus
Yeah, it's
needs
our
to-
sock puppet account.
Raptor Jesus needs the meteor to hurry up and hit the dinosaurs and fucking extinct himself.
How about Pink Coin Floyd?
Pink.
That's a good
I like that one.
I've got another one that could go two ways. You could go RDD Hot Chili Peppers, like Red Hot Chili Peppers, or you could go Red Hot Chili Peppers for hot coin.
Nice.
Or whatever. Any more for you, Chamber?
I don't know. No.
Band
I feel
names
like I
are-
wanted to do
band
something
names
with
was hard.
AC/DC, but I couldn't figure out AC/DC, and I couldn't figure out Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young.
There's gotta be-
There's something there.
hard
I
Crosby, Stills, Bitcoin Cash, and Young.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There's
There's a
something
lot of
there.
Bitcoin Cash ones you could do.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Blue Oyster Ripple Cult.
Wait, didn't you have an oyster one, Chamber?
Was it? No, what was it? It wasn't Blue Oyster Cult.
Oh,
it was...
Biz Money comes up with EOS Smith, like Aerosmith. That's good.
I like that one.
What was I just gonna say? I had one. I forgot. Oh, there's there's a lot of Bitcoin Cash ones. You could do Johnny Bitcoin Cash.
Oh, that's right.
the
Johnny
Johnny Cash.
Bitcoin Cash.
What about Shilk? Is Shilk Collins? I'm thinking.
Oh,
is
Phil
Co-
Collins is like a Twitter personality.
Is that
but
somebody?
That
Yeah,
totally
that's
works.
Yeah, it's
That's a
gotta
good one.
be. It's gotta
That
be.
totally works. How about metal?
Oh, Oyster
There's
Oyster Pearl Jam.
Oyster Pearl Jam. Yeah,
that was the
that'll work.
one. That was the other
works.
one.
Isn't there Pearl Coin? Couldn't you just go
Yeah.
with Pearl
Yeah.
Jam? So,
Yeah,
like-
you don't even have to change it.
I feel that's a
so,
visual.
I feel like band names are harder than movies. We need to be a little more on top of this.
I
one
feel
next
there's
time.
way more movies than bands. What do you think about that? Is that a hot take?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Is that a?
No, that's not true.
There's
That
way
cannot
more
be
movies
true.
than bands.
That cannot be true.
I think it is. What's the chat say?
I don't know if they're talking about that. I don't know. I don't think so. There. Oh yeah, that's right. Blur is actually a band. So Biz Money, shout out Biz Money for Blur.
That's right.
this game tonight.
Anyway, all right, and then I had one more just of a spelling. Metallica.
Metallica.
That is terrible.
That's so terrible.
All right, send us your crypto band names. We did not do a great job this time, but we know you will out there as well. So I think that's pretty much all we got as far as segments. Anything else that you guys want to add?
Just that I'm going to take one more shot of Fireball. Signing off.
It's
Jeez.
about that time. It's 9:55, and Cynthia just crushes the last of her Fireball. We will take some questions in the chat if anybody's there. We see some chat going on, but we are, unless you got any more band names.
Woo! Cheers, Rekt team.
Oh my gosh.
BCH, please.
Oh my goodness.
The best part is this is on video now, Cynthia.
You need to just shut your
This is
mouth,
this is
Rekt
for
boys.
this is forever. We're putting this thing
yeah.
on the blockchain.
This
We've
is
never.
on the interwebs forever.
That's right. We've never been on live video before, but this is there forever. So we are there.
You guys have seen me drinking on camera, but they haven't.
Right, exactly. But anyway, all right. So just a reminder out there
Your
before
butt.
we sign off. Before we sign
They
off,
want to see your butt, guys.
I'm not
Show us
showing
your
any
butts, guys.
butt.
I think they want to see not our butt.
Your butts.
Show us
Blur
your
up.
butts.
Come on,
Oh
guys,
yeah,
show us your
that's
ass.
all of us. No, I
Shake your groove thing.
Nope.
actually lost my butt in a gruesome accident.
Yeah, me too. There, someone
When
in the chat says when nudes. Nope. Oh my God, this is off the rails. All right, so just a reminder, please give us a like or give us a rating on iTunes. It goes a long way. Send us a review of Cynthia's butt or whatever you want to. You can rate that, whatever you want to do. Just go give us a rating, give us a comment, and that helps go a long way. Follow us on Twitter at Rekt_podcast. Join our Telegram group. If you're not in our Telegram group and you're in this chat, I don't understand. You should be
Unless your name is Raptor Jesus, then you should just go away.
No. You can't get rid of it. He was my favorite listener.
I know. Are you kidding me, bro?
So join our Telegram group, t.me/Rekt_podcast. And that's it for us. So until next time, we will have Marco from Decred on. We're recording that Monday for release on Tuesday. And then we'll be back on Twitch next Wednesday because this was a lot of fun and I definitely want to do it again. So until next time, don't get wrecked. And that is financial advice.